Hey guys, I just thought I'd make a video on 81, which is the final level before you get the main reward here. A couple things you may not know about if you beat 81 is every single person that beats 81, even though there's all these different things here, is if you get to the end, everyone gets the tier 1 prize, so you'll get the 5-star legendary artifact, and you'll also get the 4,000 ascendant points. So if you can get there, I mean, this is one of the things that will really help you out in the rest of the season because you'll just have a huge advantage over everybody else. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that just in case you didn't know that. All right, so the other thing is I've already went into this level one time, and I played it through with just a fire scroll to begin with, like I do with every, and then I played with one wind and one freeze, just to see how much damage I would potentially do, to see if I wanted to actually go for this level, because this level is 140 million, and this spider is absolutely terrible. It's one of the worst I've seen. Like does 3 spits in a row quickly, and just destroys lanes. So when you get this type of spider, you basically, and you have to clear this much damage, it's basically one of those times where you got to make sure you have enough resources to take it down. So I have plenty of scrolls, I have 45 torches, and I have the reset in 2 hours and 14 minutes, and the spider reset won't reset for 3 hours. So I have a safety net, right? So I'm going to play through this, and my intent here is going to be to perma freeze them. So let me explain a few things. So I know in my other guide I showed you to use the statue spell here instead of this for solo. Now there's an exception here because when you're using permafreeze, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to try to use it either on the scourges so I can get 24 scourges from because I have Evo 2 on it, or I want to put it on Valkyrie because Valkyrie does a bunch of damage on all of 3 of them, and then the dream will be if the commander comes out and I can put them all in one lane and grow them all, and hopefully just do a bunch of damage, right? So luckily I also, since I'm a level 9 Alay'na, my smash damage is pretty big. But also, like, here's the stats I'm working with. I actually now have over 1,000 siege because of the 5-star that I got through this journey. So, and then, I mean, I definitely changed a few things up here, just because I am going for solely rush deck. I don't have I have everything that just does a bunch of damage, but it's pretty squishy. So I'm just going to show you how this goes, and we'll see how many times it takes me, and I hope I make it to the end. And I'll kind of explain a few other things. So right off the bat, realize, okay, I have to use a freeze. It's just inevitable. I'm going to have to use a freeze at the end here. So basically, I'm going to do this. And then once I kill him, I'm actually going to start going down the lane. And I'm going to start perma-freezing. So let's do this. I can probably just miss that. It's okay. So here we go. I'm going to do this. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get everything in one lane, like I told you guys. I'm going to use this and hopefully have one more grow. And let's just go. Okay, almost there. And pretty good damage. Okay, cool. And then there we go. And that's some good damage. So that's basically over. It's at least 260,000 or 260,000, 26 million damage, which is basically good. That means I should only have to do this a few more times, hopefully. And actually, I didn't even use that many torches, so I feel pretty confident about this. Obviously, that one could have gone a little better. I didn't time my freezes very well, but basically, the goal is to just throw this out, kind of get a few things going, and then once you make your decision to pounce, you go. So here we go. We're gonna freeze. And then I'm going to use this Trinity. I'll show you a trick with Trinity here in just a second. I'm leaving the scourges because, yeah, okay. You'll see why in just a second. All right, see how I put that there? If you perfectly place it just right. Okay, well, I screwed this one up. Yeah, well, I wasn't paying attention. That's why you don't do YouTube videos while you're doing this. So this one is going to be terrible. I should have just gave up and not wasted my resources, but whatever. I'll go a few more. Oh, and he jumps. Wonderful. Anyway, this is a terrible one. But the reason why is I let him kill something. So as you can see, the spider's really bad if he's unfrozen. So unfortunately, I probably did less than 100 here. Oh yes, that was a really bad one. So anyway, that's not what you're gonna do. If you're gonna perma freeze, you're gonna want to make it worth it. So I'm just gonna talk a little bit less in this one, but you'll see. Okay, let's try this again. This one. Okay, we'll go here. And of course, I missed that again. All right, here we go. Freeze, and I'm just gonna use this. Okay, not great, not great. Okay, let's wait for it. There we go. Freeze again. So the best time to like do this is if you'll see the thing go away just a little bit. See how the lane just goes away a little bit, and that's the time. But I did it just a little 2-second late there, and he got it. It didn't work out, so it could have been better, but it's fine. Still doing a bunch of damage because of the scourges, and I threw them all in the one lane, and this one should be pretty good. Hopefully over 20 mil, almost 20 mil. But my resources doing okay. I still have plenty, so as long as I do like 3 more runs like that, I should be in a great spot. Alright, so I'm going to freeze early on this one. And the reason for that being is it looks like I'm actually have a pretty good roll on this guy. We'll see. But it's looking okay. So I missed it. It's okay. It's more important to get the all the guys as opposed to Trinity. If I had all 3 of them in one lane, I would have tried a little harder. But I'm also just trying to focus and not screw this up again like I did last one of those ones ago. All right, so put them all in one lane. Here we go. This should be good. Freeze it. Make sure they don't lunge. And then here we go. There we go. If I would have got Trinity in here, it would have been more damage, but I didn't. It's okay. Freezing once and go with another wind. And that's a lot of damage. This one's gonna be good. Okay. See, I did like 200 or 25 mil on this one. Oh, wow. Okay, almost 3. Yeah, so that's exactly what you want to do. So I should be able to beat this in 2 more. And this spider's really, really terrible, like I said, so I'll be really happy to have this one done with. Okay, this one I'm actually going to throw out grow quicker. Okay. And we'll see what happens. Okay, throw this out there. Hopefully I'll get a scourge here, so I'm hoping for anyway. We'll see what happens though. I didn't. Alright, so I'm just going to go because I'm wasting time. Try to get this on the toe. Okay, let's see what happens here. Hoping for Valkyries or Scourges. Scourges work. Okay. Could have been better, but this is going okay. I'm gonna go for one more freeze. See what happens. Close to beating it. So I just have one more. It should be done, but as you can see, I've used a bunch of resources. This one I might not go as aggressive, just to try to save a little more resources, just because why waste them? So I can use them helping the group. But basically the moral of the story is you always just use the fire scroll at the beginning, and then why I'm using the freeze here is because I have Trinity out. If I didn't have Trinity out there, I would not do that. Okay. Okay. Then I should be fine here. Let's take a look. Yeah, this should be done. This should be over. We got it. Cool. So anyway, the second one I screwed up really bad, but this kind of shows like what a really good run looks like versus not. Some I managed better than the other ones, but there it is, and 81's complete, so now I'll get the 4,000 ascension points, and I can now spend the rest of my time helping out the guild in the guild event to try to get more damage for us. I think we're doing pretty well already, though. I think we're... Swords is usually, as you know, pretty high up there. Yeah, we are currently... yeah, we're still way ahead of the curve, and... yeah, we have plenty of good damage. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful. Have a good one, guys. Bye.